Bernie Sanders is ready for an all-out fight in Indiana and in Philly. The latest poll shows Hillary Clinton with just a 4-point lead over Sanders in Indiana. And now the Vermont senator is predicting the Democratic convention in Philadelphia will be contested. Meanwhile, Clinton is pivoting her focus to the general election and the Oval Office. Nancy Cortez is with me from Washington. And Nancy, Hillary Clinton said Monday that she'd bring her husband, Bill Clinton, out of retirement to help revive jobs in communities hit hard by manufacturing losses. Let's listen to that.
Here's what I want to do. I think we've got some good ideas. We have to have a partnership. I've told my husband he's got to come out of retirement and be in charge of this because, you know, he's got more ideas a minute than anybody I know. Got to put people back to work and make it happen. So we're going to give it.
So, Nancy, what impact is her campaign hoping that will have?
Well, first of all, they know that he's broadly popular in the Democratic Party. People still associate his presidency with job increases, with wage increases. So it's kind of a natural fit to say, you know, in communities across the country that have had manufacturing losses, that have been hollowed out, he's going to sort of lead this effort to basically spearhead a Marshall Plan for domestic communities, if you will, and try to figure out how to get people back to work and how to make those communities whole again. And at the same time, there are legitimate questions about what role Bill Clinton would play in a Hillary Clinton presidency. This is unprecedented. He's not, everyone knows he's not just going to be sort of roaming around the East Wing watching television. He is someone with a lot of ideas and probably best to put him hard at work with a task. And so, you know, she's going to get questions throughout the next few months about what his role would be. And so she's starting to try to answer that.
Let's talk about Bernie Sanders. He has said that the Democratic convention will be contested. Let's listen to that.
It is virtually impossible for Secretary Clinton to reach the majority of convention delegates by June 14th with pledged delegates alone. She will need superdelegates to take her over the top at the convention in Philadelphia. In other words, the convention will be a contested contest.
So, Nancy, a couple questions here. What does he have to do to make a contested convention happen? And how will Tuesday's results impact what needs to happen?
So it all depends on your definition of a contested convention. On the Republican side, we think of a contested convention as a situation where Donald Trump doesn't get the 1,237 delegates he needs. Nobody else does either. So they go to the convention and delegates then do successive rounds of voting to choose a nominee. On the Democratic side, it's a little different. The number is over 2,300. It's a combination of pledged delegates and superdelegates that typically puts you over the top. Bernie Sanders is moving the goalposts a little bit here. He's saying that she can't get enough pledged delegates alone to put her over the top. And because technically superdelegates are free to change their mind at any point up to the convention, it's possible that even if she does have on paper the 2,300, if enough of them change their minds, then she doesn't have that 2,300 again until it's locked in at the convention. That is sort of a technicality that doesn't wash with a lot of Democratic leaders who say, look, sometime in the next couple of weeks, if she has a couple really good weeks, Hillary Clinton could get over the top with that combination of pledged delegates and superdelegates. And at this point, barring something truly catastrophic, it's hard to see how suddenly a bunch of superdelegates would change their minds and move away from the person who has the most pledged delegates, the much larger popular vote, has won more states, and all the rest. Still, Bernie Sanders is staying in the race. He's looking for reasons to justify his place in this race, and he needs to continue to argue that he does have a path to the nomination, even if it is a slim one.
Yeah, he's making it clear he doesn't believe it's over yet. All right, Nancy Cortez in Washington, thank you so much.
You're welcome.